Have you ever wondered why skipping just a few simple exercises could quietly sabotage one of the most important aspects of your health? For many men after 60, changes in sexual performance don't happen overnight. They creep in silently, often without warning. Erections become weaker, harder to sustain, or slower to respond. It's tempting to believe this is just part of aging. But here's the truth. What feels like a permanent decline is actually both preventable and fixable. The choices you make now can either speed up the problem or unlock the vitality you thought was gone forever. That's why in this video, I'll reveal the surprising habits silently draining your circulation and share 3 essential exercises that can bring back strength, stamina, and intimacy. Stay with me until the end, because these proven steps can transform not only your performance, but also your energy, confidence, and overall connection to life. Your best years are still ahead. Before we begin, I'd appreciate it if you liked this video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss future content. If this resonates with you, comment number 1 below, and if not, comment 0. So I can improve these lessons for you. Now, let's get started. To understand how these 3 powerful exercises can restore blood flow and revitalize sexual vitality, we first need to explore the root causes behind declining erectile function. As men move through their 60s and beyond, many experience difficulty achieving or maintaining erections, reduced libido, or decreased stamina. These changes, while common, are often misunderstood as an unavoidable part of aging. In reality, the decline in erectile function is not simply a matter of growing older. It results from a complex mix of biological, physiological, and lifestyle factors that build up over time, gradually wearing down the body's ability to maintain sexual health. The single biggest contributor to this decline is impaired blood circulation. As we age, blood vessels lose elasticity and begin to narrow, restricting the smooth flow of blood to vital areas, including the penis. An erection depends on a rapid surge of blood filling the erectile tissues, known as the corpora cavernosa, which act like sponges that expand and harden. When circulation is compromised by stiffened arteries, plaque buildup, or reduced vascular function, these tissues cannot fully expand. The result is weaker, less reliable erections, or sometimes the inability to achieve one at all. While this decline is a natural part of aging, it is often made worse by certain health conditions and lifestyle habits. Another key factor is the gradual decrease in testosterone production. This hormone is central to male sexual health, regulating desire, stamina, muscle mass, energy, and even mood. Starting around age 30, testosterone levels typically decline by about 1% per year, setting the stage for further challenges as the years progress. This gradual decline becomes more noticeable by the time a man reaches his 60s or 70s. It often shows up as lower libido, reduced energy, changes in mood, and a loss of confidence, all of which indirectly weaken erectile function. At the same time, falling testosterone levels can compromise the structural integrity of penile tissues, making performance even more difficult. Neurological changes also play a key role. As men age, the brain's response to sexual stimuli, whether visual, physical, or emotional, may slow. The pathways that carry signals from the brain to the penis become less efficient, delaying or weakening the processes that trigger an erection. At first, these changes can be subtle, but over time they become more pronounced, especially when combined with other health issues. Conditions such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes accelerate the decline by damaging the endothelium, the delicate lining of blood vessels. This damage promotes plaque buildup and weakens the microcirculation needed for proper penile engorgement. Over the years, these factors create a cascade that restricts blood flow and diminishes sexual performance. Yet while these changes are well documented, they are not irreversible. Even later in life, the body has a remarkable ability to adapt, repair, and restore vitality when given the right care and conditions. Unfortunately, many men over 60 unknowingly fall into daily habits that quietly worsen these problems, further straining the delicate circulatory and hormonal systems that support healthy erections. These damaging patterns don't appear overnight. Instead, they build slowly, year after year, eroding vascular health, hormonal balance, and overall vitality. One of the most harmful habits is a sedentary lifestyle. Long hours of sitting at a desk, watching television, or driving without breaks reduce cardiovascular efficiency, weaken blood vessel walls, and limit the delivery of oxygen-rich blood to the pelvic region. The tiny arteries supplying the penis are especially sensitive to these effects. Over time, inactivity directly contributes to erectile dysfunction by restricting blood flow and weakening the body's response to sexual cues. Sedentary behavior also leads to weight gain, which intensifies vascular problems and raises the risk of diabetes and hypertension. Diet is another silent culprit. Frequent indulgence in processed foods, fried meals, refined carbohydrates, and excess sugar paves the way for atherosclerosis, the buildup of fatty plaques inside arterial walls. These plaques narrow vessels, reduce flexibility, and disrupt the production of nitric oxide, the vital molecule that allows arteries to relax and widen during arousal. Nitric oxide is essential for driving the rapid blood flow needed to achieve a firm erection, and when levels are low, maintaining one becomes far more difficult. Poor dietary habits often worsen this problem, leading to obesity, insulin resistance, and systemic inflammation, all of which weaken vascular health and sexual function. Lifestyle choices such as smoking and heavy drinking add even greater strain. Smoking acts as a powerful vascular toxin, damaging the endothelial lining of blood vessels and reducing their ability to dilate. It also depletes nitric oxide and accelerates arterial stiffening, directly fueling erectile dysfunction. Excessive alcohol disrupts hormone balance, particularly testosterone, and interferes with the brain-to-body signaling required for arousal. Over time, drinking dulls sensitivity to sexual stimuli, lowers libido, and makes erectile challenges more pronounced. Chronic stress and poor sleep compound the problem, creating the perfect storm against healthy circulation. Stress raises cortisol, a hormone that suppresses testosterone and blocks nitric oxide production, while also promoting inflammation and vascular decline. Poor sleep further disrupts hormone regulation, slows cardiovascular recovery, and drains energy, all of which undermine both vitality and sexual performance. Together, these factors not only weaken erections, but also increase the risk of serious conditions like heart disease, stroke, and an overall decline in quality of life. Despite these challenges, there is real hope for improvement. By practicing specific evidence-based exercises, men can restore circulation, strengthen the pelvic region, and significantly improve sexual performance. For those over 60, these exercises are not optional. They are essential to reclaiming sexual health and preserving overall vitality. One of the most powerful yet accessible exercises is walking. This seemingly simple activity becomes a cornerstone of sexual health in later life. For men struggling with weaker erections, fading intimacy, or a loss of confidence, the answer may not be medication or invasive treatments, but the steady rhythm of walking. Regular walking, ideally at a brisk pace for 30 to 45 minutes a day, energizes the entire circulatory system and delivers profound benefits for vascular and sexual health. It strengthens the heart, improves arterial flexibility, and ensures oxygen-rich blood reaches every part of the body, including the fragile microvessels that nourish the penis. These vessels are especially vulnerable to blockages and are often the first to show signs of poor circulation. When blood flow to the penis weakens, the corpora cannot fully fill, leading to softer, less sustainable erections, or even difficulty achieving them at all. Walking counteracts this decline by increasing the body's production of nitric oxide, the molecule that relaxes and expands blood vessels. Higher nitric oxide levels improve circulation, making erections stronger and more dependable. Studies show that regular walking significantly lowers the risk of erectile dysfunction, especially in men over 60, with benefits that extend far beyond intimacy. It also reduces cortisol, easing the harmful effects of stress on testosterone and nitric oxide production. A morning walk, particularly in natural light, helps regulate circadian rhythms, lift mood, and boost energy, all of which enhance libido and overall vitality. Walking further improves insulin sensitivity, builds cardiovascular endurance, and supports restful sleep, 3 vital pillars of sexual health and well-being. This simple habit also aids weight management, reducing the vascular complications linked to obesity. By making walking a daily practice, men over 60 can lay a strong foundation for better circulation, renewed sexual health, and a deeper sense of vigor, confidence, and intimacy. When combined with targeted strength training, pelvic floor exercises, and supportive lifestyle choices, walking becomes more than just an activity. It is a powerful pathway to stronger erections, greater vitality, and a healthier, more vibrant life after 60. When these practices become part of daily life, they work together to optimize circulation, restore hormonal balance, strengthen key muscle groups, and build confidence. The result is the ability to maintain erectile function, boost energy, and cultivate a renewed sense of purpose and connection as you age. Let's look closer at how to put these strategies into action. Walking remains the foundation. You don't need high-intensity workouts or competitive running to see benefits. Walking at a steady, purposeful pace is one of the most sustainable and effective forms of exercise available. The real key is consistency. Treat walking as non-negotiable, just like eating, sleeping, or taking medication. Whether you're moving through your neighborhood, enjoying a park, using a treadmill, or pacing indoors on rainy days, every step builds stronger circulation, healthier arteries, and a better mood. If you've been inactive or are new to exercise, start small. Begin with just 10 minutes once or twice a day, then gradually work up to 15, 20, and eventually 30 minutes or more. For those with limited stamina, shorter sessions can be just as effective. 3 10-minute walks bring the same benefits as a single 30-minute session. Over time, this habit strengthens the heart, improves oxygen delivery, and enhances blood flow to the pelvic region, vital for erectile function. It also eases stress, boosts endorphins, and clears the mind, helping you feel more energized, confident, and connected. To make walking a natural part of daily life, use simple strategies. Listen to music, podcasts, or audiobooks to keep it enjoyable. Walk with a friend or partner for social connection, or change your route to add variety. Always maintain good posture, stand tall, engage your core, and let your arms swing naturally to maximize results. As your stamina improves, you may find yourself walking longer or at a faster pace, transforming this simple habit into a cornerstone of physical and emotional health. But walking alone isn't enough. Strength training plays an equally vital role, especially in preserving sexual vitality after 60. With age, men face sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass, about 3 to 5% per decade. This isn't just about appearance. It affects testosterone and growth hormone levels, weakens the pelvic floor, and limits blood flow, all of which directly influence performance and overall vitality. Strength training counteracts these declines by rebuilding muscle, boosting metabolism, and revitalizing the body from the inside out. Focus on compound lower body exercises like squats, lunges, step-ups, or modified deadlifts. These moves work multiple large muscle groups, quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and core at the same time. Such exercises are highly efficient, Take the squat, for example. It strengthens the legs, activates the core, and stimulates the release of testosterone and growth hormone, two hormones essential for libido, energy, muscle maintenance, and erectile quality. Enhanced muscle mass improves blood flow efficiency, ensuring oxygen-rich blood reaches the arteries that supply the pelvic region and penis, an essential requirement for firm, lasting erections. Strength training provides additional benefits often overlooked, but critical for sexual health. It boosts insulin sensitivity, lowering the risk of resistance that can damage blood vessels and reduce nitric oxide, the molecule vital for blood vessel relaxation. It also combats chronic inflammation, a major factor in vascular dysfunction and erectile difficulties. By reducing visceral fat, the harmful fat around internal organs, strength training stabilizes blood sugar and improves metabolic health, creating conditions that support stronger, more reliable erections. Beyond the physiological impact, it enhances posture, core strength, and pelvic alignment, all vital for confidence and comfort during intimacy. A weak core or misaligned pelvis can cause discomfort, reduce stamina, and limit engagement, while a strong lower body and core provide the stability and endurance needed for deeper connection. The best part is you don't need a gym, heavy weights, or expensive equipment to start. Simple bodyweight exercises like chair squats, wall-supported lunges, or step-ups onto a sturdy surface can lay the foundation for both strength and vitality. Resistance bands or light dumbbells can add variety and challenge as you progress. Aim for 2 to 3 strength sessions each week, lasting 20 to 30 minutes, with careful attention to form to avoid injury. Begin with 1 to 2 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions per exercise, and gradually increase the intensity as your strength builds. The purpose isn't to chase a sculpted physique, but to develop a resilient, well-circulated, and hormone-optimized body that supports vitality and sexual health well into later years. Kegel exercises, often thought of as a women's health tool, are actually one of the most effective and underused practices for men, especially after 60. These exercises target the pelvic floor muscles, the group that supports the bladder, bowel, and penis, and they play a central role in erectile function, ejaculation control, and overall sexual performance. As men age, these muscles naturally weaken, often from inactivity, prostate surgery, or aging itself. This can lead to problems like urinary leakage, premature ejaculation, or softer erections. By strengthening the pelvic floor, you can regain control, improve erection quality, and restore confidence in intimacy. To identify the right muscles, imagine stopping the flow of urine midstream or tightening as if to prevent passing gas. Those are the muscles you want to engage. To perform a Kegel, simply contract them for 3 to 5 seconds. Then release the contraction for the same amount of time. Aim for 10 to 15 repetitions per set and complete 3 sets each day. Kegels are discreet and flexible, so you can do them while sitting at your desk, driving, watching TV, or even lying in bed. The key is proper technique. Avoid tensing your abdomen, buttocks, or thighs, and breathe normally to isolate the pelvic floor muscles. With steady practice, most men notice real improvements within 4 to 8 weeks, firmer erections, better control over ejaculation, and greater confidence in intimacy. A strong pelvic floor also supports prostate health, improves bladder control, and enhances core stability, all while boosting blood flow to the pelvic region. By maintaining pressure in the penile chambers during arousal, Kegels help sustain performance. Unlike other muscle groups, the pelvic floor can be exercised several times a day without risk of overtraining, making Kegels a highly efficient strategy for long-term sexual health. To make it a habit, weave them into your routine with simple reminders. Do a set during your morning coffee, while waiting for a meeting, or before bed. Over time, you can extend contractions up to 10 seconds, or add quick flicks, short, rapid squeezes to build both endurance and versatility. Tracking your progress with a simple journal or app can keep you motivated and consistent. While walking, strength training, and Kegels form the foundation, complementary lifestyle habits amplify their impact and create a stronger base for lasting health. Hydration is one of the most important. Aim for 8 to 10 cups of water daily, adjusting for your activity and climate, to support circulation, organ function, and muscle recovery. Sleep is just as critical. It regulates hormones, lowers stress, and repairs tissues. Strive for 7 to 9 hours of quality rest each night by keeping a regular schedule and creating a calm environment, such as limiting screen time before bed. Stress management also plays a major role. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which suppresses testosterone and restricts blood flow. Simple practices like deep breathing with the 4-7-8 technique, mindfulness meditation, or gentle yoga can lower stress and strengthen mental resilience. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a big difference. Nutrition ties everything together. The right foods fuel your body, improve circulation, and reduce inflammation. Prioritize leafy greens like spinach, kale, and arugula for natural nitrates that enhance blood vessel function. Add berries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries for antioxidants that fight oxidative stress and protect vascular health. Healthy fats such as avocado, nuts, and olive oil play a key role in cardiovascular health and hormone production. Adding omega-3 rich fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines helps reduce inflammation and improve circulation. On the other hand, limiting processed foods, refined sugars, and excess alcohol is essential as they promote insulin resistance, weight gain, and vascular problems. A balanced plate with colorful vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains is the foundation of long-term health. For tailored advice, consulting a nutritionist can be helpful. Remember, erectile decline after 60 is not an unavoidable part of aging. More often, it reflects reduced blood flow, inactivity, and lifestyle choices that can be changed. By addressing these factors, you not only improve sexual health, but also boost energy, mood, and overall quality of life. The beauty of this approach is in its simplicity. You don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle or wait for a health crisis. Just begin with small, intentional steps and build from there. Commit to walking 30 minutes daily, even if broken into 3 10-minute sessions. Treat it as a daily ritual, like brushing your teeth, and track your progress to stay motivated. Add strength training 2 to 3 times per week with lower body exercises such as squats, lunges, or step-ups. Use body weight, resistance bands, or light weights, always prioritizing proper form. And don't overlook Kegels. 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions each day, performed with good technique, will strengthen the pelvic floor and restore control. Alongside this, stay hydrated. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. Manage stress through mindfulness, and follow a nutrient-rich diet that supports circulation and hormones. Every choice you make, whether it's your next walk, your next set of squats, or your next mindful breath, brings you closer to a stronger, more vibrant version of yourself. Ignoring circulation is one of the biggest mistakes you can make as you age, because blood flow nourishes your heart, brain, muscles, and sexual health. But when you prioritize movement, strength, and healthy habits, your body responds with remarkable resilience. Your mind becomes sharper, your energy rises, your confidence returns, and your relationships, whether with your partner, your body, or yourself, grow deeper and more meaningful. For many men, life after 60 becomes a season of empowerment and vitality, not because they escape aging, but because they embrace the power to shape their future through consistent, deliberate action. Start today. Let each step, each lift, and each breath carry you toward renewed strength and deeper connection. By now, you've seen the truth. Erectile decline after 60 isn't just about aging. It's about blood flow, movement, and the daily choices you make. With simple, proven exercises like walking, strength training, and pelvic floor work, you can restore your vitality, confidence, and intimacy. Your body is still capable, still strong, and ready to thrive if you choose to act. What stood out most to you in this video? Was it the power of a daily walk, the importance of pelvic floor strength, or the reminder that small habits can truly transform your health? Share one thing you'll apply in your own life in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content designed to support your journey. I wish you health, happiness, and peace. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Healthy Aging Blueprint.